Hello everybody and welcome back to Factory Outlet Simulator. If you saw the last episode, you know we had a lot of customers left in here. Do you know what time they left? About 3:30, nearly 4 o'clock, somewhere around there. Yeah, they were in here but some of those customers were in here for 24 hours, I would imagine, before they finally left. It took forever to get rid of them. Absolutely took forever. So what I think I'm going to do, and obviously if you saw that episode, you know we had the frame rates just tanked. As soon as we had the volume of customers that we had in store, the game just could not take it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to design the rest of the products. We might open one more time before the end of the series, but I think I'm just going to leave opening for a little bit. And if I do it, I'm going to just wind the settings back as low as they can go and try it that way. Because that was, that was tough going. Anyway, we finished off the wholesale, so I'm going to get another wholesale going because I still have a kind of a target of getting to $1 million. But if we can't open it in store, it's all going to happen with wholesale. It looks like there's a decent offer here, though, so we'll have that one. So let's make sure we've got enough produce enough material to make produce, I should say. Okay, what are they likely to need? I think we've pretty much got most of what we're going to need. Rubber would be the main one. Let's get plenty of rubber. That should do us. I want some red Tawny Hill things. Or burgundy, as they are. There we are. I want 98 of those, please. Okay, well, they'll get on with that. There's no point me really checking stuff. They're still restocking stuff in here, so I don't know what's low and what's not. So while they're busy doing that, and that's all busy being made, I think what we'll do is we will make some stuff in the designs. So, move that out of the way of the screen. I think we'll make some bags. So I think we've got another 3 racks of bags. So I need to make another 2. Well, I think we've got 3 racks of bags. One's filled. We need to make another 2 bags is what I'm trying to say. Let's make another bag then. Let's find a nice logo to put on our bag. And then we'll decide a colour from there. What's that? Aloha Vibes. Ooh, that's not too bad, actually. That is not too bad. Might put that on a t-shirt as well. That's not too bad. I quite like that. So now we just need the right colour bag for that particular logo. We've got a brown bag. We haven't got a black bag yet. You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. Make sure we've painted around the other side. We don't want any shenanigans like we had in the last episode where I was forgetting to paint the other side of the t-shirts. There you go. Okay, that's good. That is good. Hello. Vibes. Yeah, there's one bag made. Let's make another one. What would be good for a bag? That wolf isn't too bad. Ooh, that wolf. I tell you what, because the bag looks kind of pink, that really works, doesn't it? Maybe on a pink bag is what I'm thinking. Or a pink-ish. So, a very, very pale colour. Not like pink, but very pale pink. It's not quite as pale as I was imagining. There we go. There we go. A really pale one. There we go. Almost white, but with like a bit of a red hue. In order to achieve it. See how that looks with that on it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Right, let's bring the size down just a tad. I quite like his ears going onto the straps, actually, but... Uh-oh. Okay, well, he's going there. He's going there because I clicked the button by accident, and he's now on there. Actually, I don't really want him there. Can't take him off. That's the problem. I can quit out and then re-go in, but we'd have to repaint it. I think we'll have to because he's slightly off-center there. That's one of the more annoying things about this game. It's a one-shot deal. Okay, now we need to find him again. That's a slightly different one, but actually would also look quite nice. I really, really, really wish you could search. I know I've said it a lot of times. Ah, there it is. But if you could just look at these, see, it's very hard now because it's on a slider and you just drag this little red dot up and down. It's so hard to land on the right one. I know we had it. There we go. It's so hard to land on the right thing. Why it's not just programmed to these, I have no idea. All right, let's get the right size, and this time don't click. There we go. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Wolf. Save. Okay, so that's 2 lots of bags made, which I think... Yeah, that's going to fill there and there. We do have that other shelf over there, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to use that or not. So that's the bags done. We've done the phone case. Well, we've got one more phone case to make, so we should probably make another phone case. So I'll go and do that one next. What colour phone case? What have we already got? We've got red, blue, got a yellow, a couple of greens, a black. Not got a white one. I guess we could have a white phone case. So just find a nice image for it. Just finding the right image that suits the case. Unfortunately, a lot of these are blurred when you go over them like this, so you can't actually see exactly how it'll look. But I think we'll go with that. Not entirely. What does that say California? It looks like it says California. We'll call it California, or we'll call it Cali for short. There we go. California. We'll go with that. I think that's okay. It's hard to say because it's so blurred. It'll come out clear, but unfortunately it's blurred for the preview. So that's the phone case that's done. So we need some caps. I know that much. A couple of smartwatches, but I'm not going to do anything with these unless it's changed. The only thing you could colour on these and change was the face, and it appears that that is still the case. Yeah, that's still the case. So I'm not about to put logos and stuff in the middle here, so We probably don't need any more phone case watches, rather. I'm probably just going to go with the ones we currently have. We'll just have these and sell them on all the racks, because there's no point designing them. Yes, I'll get more money for them if I redesign them and make the same things, but we're not short for money, are we? So I'm just going to leave those. So we've done watches. Headsets, I could do with one more headset probably, so I'll do one more headset. So I'll do one headset, and then we'll make 3 more caps. And then we'll be getting towards, I think we've got some mugs and some fragrance, but aside from that, just making t-shirts. So let's make another headset. Feel like having some red on this would look quite good. Right, now we want something semi-game related. If they have such an item. Either game related or... what was that? Is that game over or something? I mean, husband and wife, game over. That's because one of them plays too many games and the other one doesn't like games. There we go. Game over. No marriage. Gaming all the way. Do we have that on both sides? There we go. Game over. Alright, so we've got a game over headset. We want to make 3 caps, was it? Right, what are our current design of hats? We have black, green. So I think a nice an orangey color might work. A real darker one. Something like that. A bit like we did with the t-shirt in the previous episode. I might even go with the same logo. So we had Grace written on it, didn't we? I have no idea where we found that, but... not too bad for a possible other one. Hope I can find it. The problem is, the chances of landing on it, you see almost different ones every time I scroll through, because it depends on the speed of your scroll as to which ones you land on. It's so annoying the way you have to choose these. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm going to find that Grace, does it? Make sure this definitely, yeah, this definitely still doesn't work. If I can't find that, I'm just going to go with something that's kind of autumn looking. Sounds like that wholesaler's finished, which is good. I've not even seen that one previous there. There was like a woman holding her arm. I've not even seen that one before. I'm not finding the one I'm looking for. Wait. There it was. There it is. Found it. We found it. Even if it doesn't look good, it's going on there now. There we go. I say there we go. It didn't actually... There we go. It didn't take it, but now it has. So that's good. Doesn't look the best, but I'm having it because it took forever to find. So we've got a Grace hat. Good. We haven't got any red hats, I don't think, have we? So let's have a red hat. That will do. We can do it. Probably. Now, maybe on the peak, actually. Maybe on the peak and not the hat itself. I wonder if we could squeeze this on the peak here. Doesn't really show up. That's the problem. Doesn't really show up. If you have that on there, I have no idea if that's actually going to appear on there or not. We could have that and just hope that it shows up better. We'll try it. It should do because it's red and black, but we can do it. Save. Well, we might have to remake that one. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to show up or not. We need one more, don't we? I think we'll go with a... Actually, we'll go with a white hat this time. A white hat with something like that. Now, does that go over the whole thing? Kind of does, doesn't it? That's an interesting... It's like a wrap for the hat. Like a decal type thing. It's an interesting... It's a shame it doesn't stretch all the way. It only stretches for a little bit, doesn't it? Have another go. Something else. I was hoping it would cover the entire hat, but it doesn't. Could have the Joker. I think we've already got him on something else. I could have gone full size with it, couldn't I suppose? Could have gone full size with that other image, but I didn't know if it would be too stretched. I think we'll go with this anyway, though. I think this Protect Your Walls kind of looks pretty decent on it. There you go. Protect Your Walls. Right, so that's another hat made. So that is... The hat's done. So if we start getting some of these things made, and then... So what I'm going to do is we're going to load up the truck here. I'll take this. I'm not sure where it needs to go. Let's see where it needs to go. It needs to go to the airplane. We'll take this down here, get this loaded in, and then we can have another one. Unfortunately, it looks like we've still got some issues. It seems only at the store. When I drive away from the store, it was fine in between videos. But it seems to be bad again now. So, what is going on with this game? It was absolutely fine, and then an update has happened between my 2-month break of making videos, and this is what we've been left with. Fortunately, and I've tried this on various settings off camera as well, like on the lowest of settings, and I still had in the car. It still was jittering about a bit, but I still have people in store. I thought it was them that was causing it. It appears to be just a thing now, so that's a bit unfortunate. A nice $120,000. Takes us to 264. We might have to dial back the plan of making $1 million in this series. I might just, to be honest, I might just put stuff in the store. Either that, or I'll just skip the journeys in the videos. I'll start cutting these out, because this is not nice to look at for anyone, me included. So I might just, if we do keep doing the wholesale, I might just start skipping it. But then almost what's the point in doing it? Because then you're not seeing it. So there's not really much point in me doing wholesale if you don't see any of it happen. So I might, yeah, we might forget the million and just kit out the store, to be honest. Okay, where were we then? So we've done caps, we've done that phone case. Watches, we're just going to put the same ones on across here. We've done the headset. Fragrances, I need to do more of for over there. But here is fine. I need another mug. So let's do another mug. Let's do it properly this time. And paint it all the way around. That's what we didn't do with the other one. Because I left that little spot at the bottom. Okay. Image. I think I still have my images here. I don't know which one is which. I have a little sunset mug. Doesn't look too bad. I think we'll have this one, my other logo. There we go. That can go on there. TP mug 2. Then we've got space for, I suppose, a space for 3 other mugs, haven't we? So I might, where was that sunset? There. Might put this on a white mug, actually. It'll look quite nice. Kind of looks like one of the ones, which it is. That is a photo I took, and it's like one of the ones you get from like Free Prints or Vistaprint or somewhere like that, where you get it on a mug. Similar type of deal. There we go. Real photo on a mug. That one can be sunset mug. So that's for here. Now, I have no idea how many will actually go on here. So I'm just going to do the one for now, and then maybe that will be on every single shelf of that. If you can get one, or if it's one mug per shelf or something, then I only want one on there. I'm not doing 3 different types of mug if you're only going to get them on like that. So that's the mugs taken care of. Done the bags. I think it's just t-shirts, really, isn't it? Pretty much just t-shirts. So obviously we've got some fragrances, so we'll do fragrances as well, but I think we'll have a crack at some more t-shirts, because I've still got 5, 10, 15, 25 t-shirts to design. So yeah, we better get on with doing some t-shirts. So let's do another sort of 10 t-shirts, and then start to get everything on the shelves, because we can do some more in the next episode as well. Okay. Let's have a white t-shirt to start the day. Like denim. That's quite good, actually. That's not too bad. We'll have that. Denim. We'll have Might do a secondary white t-shirt, actually. Save the date. Have we got that on something else? I remember looking at it once. I need more coffee. More coffee. The price of these t-shirts seems to have stopped at 5. It's capped at 5,000 by the looks of it. We'll do another black t-shirt. I quite like the black t-shirts because they show off the logos quite well. If you find a nice colourful logo, it'll often work best on the black t-shirt. That samurai would probably work better on a white t-shirt, actually. So we could do a third white t-shirt and put that samurai on it. How does he look? Yeah, he looks better on there. Do another white t-shirt. It doesn't matter because I think I'll probably have a white t-shirt on every single section. I'm just trying to get a few different colors so it looks colorful, but they don't all have to go on the same rack. That looks good. Samurai? Is that how you spell samurai? I'm not actually sure how you spell samurai. You know what? We'll just call it sword because I can't think offhand how to spell samurai. There we go. Sword. We'll call it sword. It was something along those lines, wasn't it? But I think the E and the R was wrong. Right. Let's make a minty coloured shirt. I don't think we've got any like mint. Whoa, that is some colour. That is a colour, isn't it? That is a colour. I've no idea if we're even going to find a logo that will go with this. I mean, you don't have to put logos on, of course. You can just have different coloured shirts. Wow, that is a loud shirt. Stand alone. You will be in that shirt. Yeah, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. If Motel Manager Simulator taught us anything, it was that being a bit more daring with some of our colour choices generally kind of worked. Or at least I felt it did. So we'll be a bit more daring with some. Right, blue. Or purple, as it turns out. Can go well with this. What was that there? There was like an image. There it is. Like a bear or something? Never mind. I can't be bothered to go and find it again. We'll just Aloha vibes. We can have that again on something else that we had on our. There we go. We'll go with this. Abstract. I think it's a cat, so we'll go with abstract cat. I don't know how many we've made, by the way. I'm not actually keeping track. So I'm just going to make another 2 more, and then we'll see. We'll get them made and put on, and then we'll see what else we need to do. After that, let's find a nice logo. Choose a color to go with it. A dinosaur and a top hat. Looks like an album cover, doesn't it? It's quite nice. What color would you have, though, for a t-shirt with that? I really want black again, and I don't think it would stand out in the black, to be honest. Yellow? I'm not really sure if it stands out or not, but we could do. Maybe not this yellow. Maybe a darker yellow. Something like that. Let's try that. T-Rex. Okay. T-Rex. It's done that before. Not that I should have been pressing the Z key then. I accidentally caught it instead of X. And if you press it, it skips you to the next day. If it's even though I'm in this menu and not just free roaming. All right, let's get some of these made. Actually, let's find a place for them so we know how many we've done, and then we'll get them made so then they'll get placed. So next to a black one, I think we want a bit of color just on this one. We could have denim, which I think will work quite well. And next to denim, we'll have standalone. And we'll have abstract cat, probably. T-Rex. Let's go with T-Rex. Abstract cat. And we'll go more coffee or the samurai. I think we'll go the samurai. Right, so that's that rack done. And we've got an extra one, haven't we? Got the coffee one. I think what we'll do is put the coffee one in the middle somewhere, like here. Okay, let's get some more made. Actually, let's get them made, and then we'll see how it all looks. So we want to go to machine. Fortunately, I've got this the wrong way around by the looks of it. Maybe I should have double logoed it, but it's fine. Just realised I've got all of these marked for wholesale, haven't I? Okay, let's see what happens now. So I'm assuming some of these will get placed on the wrong shelf, perhaps. Although, surely they must have been made by now. They all seem to be going on the correct shelf. So it's like it knows that there's no wholesale for that because it's our own product, so it's just shoving them on the right shelf anyway. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter what you do. Because all of this stuff just got made anyway. That's okay then. Unless I clicked it, and maybe I clicked the right one. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So I'll put the sunset. No, I'll put my logo one on here. I'll put the sunset one on here because I imagine this is going to face the right way. Put that there and see what happens. They're all on there. All right, what's going to happen? Oh, I thought he had the mug. He didn't. But to be honest with you, did we? Yeah, we did make the mug, didn't we? Let's. We'll have Aloha vibes across the top. Well, on all of these. Obviously, we could go crazy. We could start designing another 4 or 5 different types of bag. I think I prefer one sort of rack per item. Because you only get one per space of these. So all it takes is a bit of a rush, and suddenly you need to make loads more. Actually, no, you don't. Oh, you get... Oh, so it's 3 per rack. Oh, that is a lot. Never mind. We're still going to go with it. It's more for decoration purposes anyway. Rather than sale, I suppose, because it's not that deep of a game just yet. Hopefully one day it will be. We'll get sort of demand for certain things. Maybe it be colours, maybe it for logos. As of right now, it's more about putting stuff on the shelves. These bags are quite cheap. When you compare them to our t-shirts, I think our final t-shirt we put on there was about $30 or something. So what else do we need to mark up? We need to mark up the phone case, don't we? And then we'll mark up the headset. Watches, I'll do later. Caps, we could do the caps. I think because now I don't think I'm going to go for the $1 million just purely because the frame rates and stuff have started being so bad when you open, and the car's really jittery to drive. And like I say, if you're not watching it, I mean, I could easily just get to $1 million off camera, but kind of what's the point if you're not going to watch me do it? There's not really much point in me doing it for YouTube, is there? I can just do that personally. So I don't think I'm going to bother going for the million. So all we've got left to do is the rest of the t-shirts and a few fragrances. So I think the next episode could well be the last episode of this. due to a few unforeseen circumstances. I was thinking it was probably going to be 2 or 3 episodes anyway, to be honest, but I think it's almost certainly the next episode is going to be the final one. So I might make a few t-shirts off camera just to get us going, to make sure that the next episode isn't about 3 hours long. But aside from that, yeah, once we've got all those t-shirts done there and here, and some fragrances over there, I think we'll be done. And we'll try opening for another day, but like I say, if the frame rates are just too bad, I'm not going to sort of make a regular thing out of it. So that'll probably be the end. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. So in the next episode, which I think will be the final one, as I say, we'll make the rest of the t-shirts. We'll make some fragrances to go. We'll buy another couple of racks as well. In fact, I'll buy the shelves now. I think we'll sell these in the corner. I haven't really got a place for them in here, so I think we'll get rid of those. Yeah, we'll make some more t-shirts, get all of those done. We'll get some decoration as well. We've got some statues and things we can put in down here. We'll get some of those. Let's buy another couple of those. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for the $1 million. All right, so they're all going to have fragrance on, which I think will look quite nice. So as you're looking at your jeans, you might just glance over and say, "Oh, a new fragrance." So we'll probably design 3 different fragrances to go on there. So 3 different fragrances. I might do a t-shirt or 2 off camera, so we might just have the 10 to do in the next episode, and that will probably, yeah, that'll probably be that. Once we get those, I'll put the watchers on. I'll do that off camera. Yeah, I think that'll about do that. So if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave it a like and stand over here by the sea. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.